It's a story you've heard before. A young boy from Ontario shows promise on the ice and then comes to Edmonton, and the hometown crowd falls in love with his great shots. And then along with his team, they beat all the competition. And in the end, he raises a big trophy up over his head. Well, he's not quite the great one just yet, but Glenn Howard and Team Canada have been very, very good, cruising to a 10-1 record. They have really been unstoppable.
Come on, boys, we got this one.
Big one.
And while the hockey team in Edmonton won't be around for the playoffs, the curling team will be. And the fans at Rexall Place couldn't be happier. So, who knows? Maybe this other guy from Ontario will soon have his own trophy that he can raise over his head. Well, here at the Ford Worlds, he has been built for some great curling. Glenn Howard and the Canadian champions, 10-1 in round robin, and now just 2 wins away from a world championship. Who is Todd Burr? Well, we know he's from Mankato, Minnesota, U.S. champion. We sure didn't know much about him, but boy, has he ever opened some eyes. Todd Burr finished in 2nd place. So on this Friday evening here at Rexall Place, it is Canada against the United States in the 1-2 game. And the winner, of course, will go right through to Sunday's final. Now, it's been a long day. We had 2 tiebreakers this morning. Sweden to beat France, Germany over Finland, setting up Germany against Sweden this afternoon for that 4th playoff spot. And in the 9th, with Germany lying 1. Pia Lindholm, 3-time world champion. Difficult shot. Wiggle through, and then needs to stop and go too far as Germany steals 1. And Andy Kapp of Fusen wins at 8-4, and he grabs that 4th playoff spot and will now meet Switzerland in the 3-4 game. And for Germany, it's a 3rd straight must-win game. As we say good evening to Lyndon Ray.
It has been so wonderful to watch this Canadian team this week because they have had a record-setting performance. Remember, Glenn Howard has a very challenging game plan. Right from the first rock, he puts rocks into play, loves come-arounds and touch shots, but his team has responded so well. If you look at all the record-setting categories, well, first of all, plus-minus, how you curl against the opposition. Out of 11, plus 10. They've only played a full game twice. The team shooting percentage, yes, that's right, 91% for the whole round robin. Everybody 90 or better. No steals given up. 2 or more with the hammer, that's the conversion. 69% of the time. 50 is wonderful. And they've only allowed that multiple point by the opposition 6 times. It is an incredible week when you look at the stats.
Well, that's for sure, Linda. You know, Todd Burr, it's fair to say, is not a household name in curling, but he's done some great things in the house this week. He lost his first 2 games, and then he got it going. And look at the shot he played in the 10th end against, yes, Glenn Howard to win the game. Does it look simple? Maybe a little. Is it difficult? You bet. He was under control all the way. He took his time. He threw the proper weight. They watched it come down the ice. He has to tap this back, and if he makes it properly, he gets 3 points and the victory and gives Canada its only loss. No mistake by Todd Burr. There it is. Now, in that game, he got great support. All week, he got great support, especially the last half. He'll need the support tonight to beat, as Linda just mentioned, the red-hot Canada.
So there are 2 games on the ice. Canada against the U.S., 1-2 game. Must win to advance. 3-4 games, Switzerland against Germany, and we'll have all the eyes here on it as Canada gets a great reception at Rexall Place.
The 2007 Ford World Men's Curling Championship on TSN is brought to you by Ford, built for life in Canada.
As you might expect on this holiday Friday, best crowd of the week here at Rexall Place. Let's meet the two teams. Brought to you by True Value Hardware. Help is just around the corner.
Hi, I'm Glenn Howard, skip of Team Canada. Our lead is Craig Saville, second Brent Lang, third Richard Hart, and alternate Steve Bice.
Todd Bird, skip of the U.S. team. Kevin Bird plays lead. Greg Johnson plays second. Bill Todd Hunter is my third. Zach Jacobson is alternate.
Todd Burr is already out for the first stone. The Canadians finishing free and clear of everyone at 10-1 have the hammer, playing the red stones. The Americans the yellow. So to get us going, the U.S. lead from Mankato, Minnesota is Kevin Burr.
In the tiebreaker game, the German-Sweden game, there was two teams that clearly set out with a different plan. Germany trying to keep it open and Sweden closing it down with front stones. We have a similar situation here. At least we expect we do. We have Glenn Howard, who right from the first stone will put up guards. And the U.S. team, if they follow a similar approach to round-robin play, will try and keep it more open.
Okay, have a good shot.
Okay, have a good start.
Well, there isn't any question that Glenn will go after him immediately. It's a style, it's the way he plays. He has the advantage of last rock, and he's going to do just that, keep advantage. Take advantage of the fact that he gets that last brick, and maybe he can generate an extra point with it. The corner guard will go up no matter where the stone is in the rings.
Easy. Whoa, whoa. Yep, yeah, a little bit. That boy stuff.
In the game that Todd Burr was able to beat Canada, it was an interesting game in the sense that Canada kind of did control the whole game and was 2-up coming home. And then we showed you earlier in the opening the shot for 3 that Todd Burr made, and it was he was very cool about the whole thing, took his time, knew exactly what he wanted to do. Glenn got a little bit of a tough break when he rubbed a rock with his last one. I'd kind of indicated to him that I thought maybe he'd thrown it down a bit, but he said no, it just curled more than than we thought it would.
Yep.
But the next game, the Canadians came out firing again, and so they got right back on track. Now, in that game that the USA won, their entire team curled in the 90s, I believe, Linda, or very close to it in that particular game.
Fairly firm.
And to beat Canada, you're going to have to come up with that same kind of performance.
Other things, of course, come with being first place. You get rocks and hammer and other things, as we say good evening to Kathy Gauthier.
Hey there. It's a little bit different for folks that are watching than we are used to seeing in Canada. It is true that Glenn does have last rock right through to the end of this World Championship by finishing free and clear. He does not get to choose his rock color. They flipped for that. Todd Burr and the U.S. team won that. They chose the yellow stones. Interestingly enough, they took the whole set from C. That's the stones that they used to beat Canada and played so well. It is also the set of rocks that has a disproportionate number of wins compared to any of the other rocks in the building. Glenn's team got to choose red stones from 2 sheets, mostly choosing from sheet C. It is an advantage. Another quirk, if we go to our other game of Switzerland and Germany, even though Ralph Stockley finished in 3rd place, he had to flip to decide who gets last rock, and he lost that. So in a sense, not having any benefit for having finished 3rd.
Yeah, some people will suggest that's unfair. Isn't that going to change, though, Linda? Are they changing that rule?
Well, they talked this week about during round-robin play having you throw the skill-based draw to the button for last rock.
Right.
So you could win last rock in every one of your 11 round-robin games.
That's certainly a better way than doing it than flipping a coin, in my opinion. He finished clearly 3rd. Should be some advantage.
Greg Johnson throwing the second stones. Mankato, Minnesota.
Hard.
South of Minneapolis, St. Paul, 45 minutes to an hour. Ray talking about that U.S. win, Linda. One of the things that we did notice, well, yes, the Canadians controlled the game. One of the games, it was the only game the Canadians didn't look comfortable in ice reading. That's one thing that we've remarked on from start to finish, is that Glenn Howard came out here and seemed to just know every inch of Rexall Place.
It was the one game I thought, Vic, where Glenn was a little unsure about where to put the broom, and it has been such a decisive Glenn Howard, I guess it surprised us a little. But as Ray said, the game was close, and it really was controlled most of the way by Howard, even with those few struggles with the ice.
Wait only.
Yeah, real close.
Whoa, wait
He
only.
felt his own comments after that game was that it was doing a few different things that it had been doing all week.
Needs to curl.
Line's real good.
And that obviously sometimes when the ice does that, you lose a little confidence in putting the brush down.
Boy.
What a great shot that is.
That is. I mean, Brent Lang and Craig Saville. I mean, people are talking about this team and the way they have played this week. Glenn has said that this is the best this team has ever played, Linda.
Well, Vic, this is the best I've ever seen a Canadian team play if you talk about all the stats. Now, of course, every year you come, you're playing against different opposition, so there isn't that same, there's variables involved in that. But as I mentioned in those categories, everything you look at, shooting percentages in a challenging game plan, scoring, everything they have been so good at. I've never seen anything like it, Vic.
And Bill Todhunter at the third position, Ray, really came up with a terrific game.
He made, I think, if I'm right, I think he made 4 or 5 absolutely incredible freezes. And curled, you know, in the high 80s or 90s.
Yeah. It'd be great to tap it.
And really, the entire week, nobody has been able to keep pace with Richard Hart.
That was one of the few times, Vic. Richard Hart has been so strong. Now, every single player is #1 in their position, but the third is such a pivotal player when you talk about strategy. And Richard has been terrific.
Okay, good.
You saw the U.S. try to peel guards, keep it open. Canada, utilizing the only rocks in play, tried the freeze. Here's another one, trying to get the angle on the yellow stone.
Shot.
Pretty nice shot. Just moved it a few inches too far, but
What kind of weight you like?
doubles there.
Okay. Stuff the nose. Same weight? No, 3. Okay.
This young man played very, very well. Not as young as the others, but I'll tell you what, he played great.
Close. Close. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Beauty.
It's a nice way to start, eh? Make the double. Richard slips a little too far, and you make him pay for the mistake.
Good eye.
Right, try it again.
Freeze, yeah. Less.
Hard line. Yep. Hard line.
Gotta go.
Hard. Hard line.
Out-turn freeze.
Line's good. Hard line.
Weight's good.
Whoa. Weight's good. Okay. Whoa. Line's good. Yep. Gotta go for line. You gotta go line. Yep.
Line only.
Gotta go line. You gotta go line. Gotta go line. Attaboy. What? Good shot.
And bump it just far enough to be shot stone here in this first Canada with the hammer.
The problem if you over curl is you leave a hit and roll, so definitely they wanted to keep that rock on the nose or a little even center line side.
Save the shooter. 4. It'd be nice. Maybe just play for a straight roll, eh? Yeah.
Looks like they're going to try it.
Oh, yeah.
Get ready to sweep the red one out. Unless Bill gets in position. Well, we got a problem. Can't do both. Can't get a roll and peel, can you? No. I don't think so. So what are we doing? Just nose it?
We're just peeling it out of there. He's just going to come around.
Rolling everything?
Yeah, he's just going to come around the center.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Just 3. Just 3 weight.
They're right. They can't get the perfect roll and get rid of the stone at the same time. So they heard the comment. We're just going to play the peel. Get it out of there. He's playing his in turn.
3.
Yep. I noticed that Todd is one skip that does play a lot of these inside-out shots as opposed to the outside-in.
Kevin.
Squeezes the Canadian stone out the side, and you're right, he can't hold the shooter. So it's now a little bit of a 2-on-1 situation, Linda.
And we talked about the U.S. team because in round robin play we saw they were the most defensive team. Lots of blank ends, the fewest shots is draws. And Todd's favorite shot is actually his out-turn hit, but plays the hits very well. And part of the reason they might avoid the finesse game, the lead did struggle this week, and that is the key player to setting up those guards and setting up the possibility of the come-around game.
Glenn Howard's in-turn come-around. Looking for the top of the 4 foot behind the center guard.
There.
And Todd Bird, just under his breath, he may have picked it up as he was talking to Bill Todhunter, says, I don't want to give him an easy 2.
Whoa, it's all there. Okay, line's good.
Don't want to go.
Line's good. Top 4. Line's good.
Stop.
Well,
Can't
wait.
go. Can't go.
Okay. Well, whoa,
Can't
whoa,
go. No,
whoa,
no, never.
Whoa,
No.
right
Oh,
on.
still no.
Yep.
No.
Yep. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
What?
What a way to start. What a gorgeous shot.
Came down, eh?
He puts that practice session to good use.
You know, if you look at Glenn Howard, he played 11 games. He only had to play 94 ends, and he almost averaged a point per end. The front end are the key. I talked about the struggling lead on the U.S. side. Canada's front end set up the balanced attack, and they used the momentum here in Rexall Place, I'm sure, because this building is going to go crazy if this kind of shot making continues.
Yeah. Just 2.
It's all really Todd has here is to run the Yellowstone back.
And they're waiting, these fans, for a big shot, a big opportunity for Canada to get the lead. And to prevent it, Todd has to hit the front one on the nose.
Clean, just clean.
Only twice during the week did the Canadians get taken to a 10th end by the U.S. in the loss, and then by Scotland in the final round robin game where they ran the Scots out of stones to win.
Nice run back by Todd.
Thanks.
Holds the. If he misses that, of course, it's an easy 2.
Yeah. Sorry about that center guard. It's fine.
Just don't let it happen again. Just don't let it happen again.
I won't, not after what just happened now.
You guys sweep that one, eh, big boy?
Final stone will go through, and the Canadians will get the blank here in this first end of play. They'll hold the hammer. The winner goes right through to Sunday's final here at the Ford Worlds.
Start.
The 2007 Ford World Men's Curling Championship on TSN is brought to you by Scotty's Tournament of Hearts. A new look, a new name. By Tim Hortons Triple Chocolate Baked Goods. It's irresistibly chocolatey. And by Strauss Herb Company. Trust the tradition.
A record-setting Ford Worlds with some 170,000 seats sold for the weekend. The final 3 nights hoping to top 10, upwards 11, 12,000 by Sunday's final. The other game on the ice is the 3-4 game, Switzerland against Germany. The Germans have the hammer. They blanked the first end. Andy Kapp of Fussen, who's had quite a day. He's won 2 tiebreakers to get to this point against Switzerland, and Ralph Stockley from Basel. Canada blanks against the U.S. in the first, and so the Canadians playing the Redstones still with the hammer.
Easy.
Easy.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Linda, that Todd Birr will try to avoid a lot of that come around center guard play. He did it in the game he won. It's a typical start. The fact that that lead rock slipped behind the tee line is not a good thing. But I'd like to keep those on top of the floor.
Line's good. Looks like the U.S. team will actually avoid all guards. You saw in the first end him going after Peels on the corner guard, so they'll bring this one in near the top 4. They will allow Glenn Howard to take a free pass at the hit and roll, but don't want him to get a chance to go after a come around this early.
That's fine. Top play. Hey boy. All right, Kev.
Yeah.
Good.
The key on these shots, of course, is to Save the shooter.
Whoa, whoa. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Okay. Sounds like they were playing different shots.
Well, you can see the white belts the Canadians are wearing. Yeah, white belts rock. It started as a
Shots
bit
out.
of a joke back in the summer when Brent Lang said, you know what, boys, let's wear some white
fine, they
belts.
roll.
Let's do something with it. And they said, okay, let's do that. And they've worn the white belts the entire season, and here they are now at the two games away from a world championship.
Yep. Hard. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, Greg, I'll play. Okay.
Board weight, yeah. Just some curl, eh?
Looking for a little bit of roll in behind the long corner, the corner they threw up.
Their last shot was halfway between the roll and the double. They didn't get either perfectly, but this is a good chance to get over there.
Hard. Whoa, no, no. Yep. Hard. Hard. Whoa. Yep. 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 Yep.
What a boy.
Needs to sit, and it will just hang on to the edge of the 12. Now, we're only through one and basically a half. We
Field
played
corner.
second stones.
Just fail.
Are you seeing the same kind of things from the Americans as in round robin?
Yes, absolutely.
No question.
Okay.
Yep. Straight. Hurry. Hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There you go.
Nice run back.
Greg Johnson.
Freeze? Yeah. Straight draw. I like the freeze, and then he might spring his bearing.
Switzerland, Germany. After the blank in one, you see the Swiss
He peels the guard now.
at the back of the four. Final stone on its way from the German skip Andy Kapp. In his 10th appearance at a World Championship, has got to come through the hole as he looks to blank. And he'll miss. The flash means the Swiss will steal the opening point.
Hair tight.
His
Wait,
first
pretty
shot,
good.
Vic, Andy Kapp made a
Gotta
run
go.
back double. He'll be very disappointed at missing that easier shot.
Line's fine.
Real heavy.
Used to be a hit. Come on.
All right, Billy, pick me up here, dude.
Jeez, whatever you think.
That goes so far.
Jeez. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm not sure if that one is over the back line and thus would be removed from play. So I think Glenn's just calling for an official to have a look at the line.
Pardon me? Okay.
If it's at the intersection of the back line and the center line, you can measure these. Otherwise, it's a visual. And that's why the official is lining the stone up.
Out. Okay, that's your call. Okay.
And it is called out.
75? What do you need?
I don't think I can recall one of
Top
those
four?
all week. That may be the first one I've seen of a rock
This way,
going
though.
deep
In
like
turn.
that. Glenn Howard has had such good performance from his team.
What were you doing in practice, Billy?
75 to 80.
To where?
Top four.
Okay.
That was a Zach.
Don't mind that.
Top of the 4 foot, half in behind the long guard would be perfect. Cover half the back rock. Bill Todd Hunter has had a terrific week.
And needs help.
70.
They lost their first 2 games, as I mentioned, and they won their last 6.
Off it. 8. Right
Line's
off.
pretty good.
The
8.
native of Cranbrook, BC.
Let it come
And the
down.
only
Line's good
member
now.
of this team with
Line's
any
good
other
now.
World Championship
Yep.
experience.
Yep.
Played in the 2004 Worlds in Gävle,
Full 4.
Sweden with Jason
Full 4.
Larway. The Americans went
Come on, guys. All right.
2 and 7
That's all right.
there.
Good shot.
Then there were only 10 teams.
Kevin, did you get a little slower time on that? I'm gonna start
70.
it early.
Well, here's exactly what Ray was referring to. The Americans and Burr lose to Australia, Switzerland, then they come back, and then they lose again, and then look at the strong finish.
Wow, wow, close. Yep, whoa, whoa. Yep, 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 whoa. Good boy, good boy.
Nice shot. You get the top 4 foot rock off.
Yeah, it's interesting. Canada rolled over for a corner guard, and Glenn was hoping to have a chance to still use that, but he's chuckling a bit because he's realizing Todd Burr is not going to leave anything out front.
Or take any chances, that's right.
Great, clean. Whoa, clean. Yep, clean. There you go, Bill.
Kathy.
Well, we see the defensive play of Todd Burr, but I talked to him before the game, and they don't really feel the need to change anything. They know that they played very well, but they also know that they took the Canadians out of what they do the best. His comment before the game is that I will play the same if the Canadian team lets me.
You got to remember in that Canadian game they won. Canada was 2 up coming home. They controlled most of the game. It wasn't
just wait for it, Craig. Whoa.
a huge lead or anything, but I'm not sure they can count on Glenn Howard missing his last shot again.
Soon, though. Yep.
So I think at some time in this game, they're going to have to do something to generate offense.
All right, but Linda, let's pick up on what Kathy just said in Burr's comment. If Canada lets me, what will Canada have to do, Howard have to do?
Well, the front stones are the things that really start the game off with more offense, Vic, and it's those lead rocks that you can't peel away that have to be in position. So far, Canada on their next succession of stones after the corner guard have not been precise enough. A rock through this end, for example. So Canada is going to try and keep everything in play that they can, and if there's one mistake, that's when the U.S. can run them off.
Here's an example right here of a small mistake. The weight was pretty close by Richard, but the line was not correct.
Nose is fine. It's not a very good pocket. You know, it keeps it high.
They get a chance to hit it, get it out of there without having to worry about the back stone.
Greg, let me know the weight. Let me know the weight.
And that lack of precision for the Canadians as we score this game right now. 79% is the number for the Canadians.
Real hard.
Real hard.
93% for the Americans.
Yep. Greg, take the roll. Greg, take the roll. Yep. Whoa, not that roll.
Go, Glenn. Go. Go. It's good, man. A little more, leading to a little more ice there. You threw it well. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I was thinking too because the straight turns the other way. Yeah. No, you threw it well. It just curled. Yeah. Actually, still thought you were going to stick around. Yeah.
So it's looking very much like another blank end.
Oh, out of here. Whoa. Clean. Clean.
Hit the stick.
Shot.
The winner of this game, of course, is move on till Sunday's final. The loser will get a chance to play again.
Same turn? Yep. We just underroomed it. A little more ice.
Playing the hit and roll. Trying to change the shot up a little bit for Glenn.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Yep. Whoa, clean. Clean.
Maybe just a fuzz more, Bill.
Clean. Clean. Just clean it. Attaboy.
Shot, Todd. Todd.
You can see, boy, he just knew. So Howard's not wasting any time. He may need that time later in the game. He's already
now that I
in
knew
the
it
hack.
curled, I wasn't afraid to overthrow it a little. Right.
Looking for the blank here in 2.
Whoa. Whoa. Hard. Oh boy, Glenn. What?
And there it is. 2 ends, 2 blanks. The Americans are holding to their plan. On TSN tomorrow, the World Women's Hockey Championships. Canada's national women's team continues the quest for gold. Coverage starts at 4:30 p.m. Eastern, 1:30 Pacific. Also available on TSN broadband at tsn.ca. Here at Rexall Place. 2 games because of the earlier tiebreakers. The 3-4 game, that's Switzerland and Germany. We'll keep you updated. And, of course, our featured game, Canada-US 1-2. And 2 straight blanks means Canada. Redstone still with the hammer.
Well, that was a better placement of that first stone by the U.S. They got in front of the forefoot, just top of the forefoot, but no change in plans for Glenn Howard. He'll throw up the corner, hope to force some play to the sides, trying to get the extra point. He knows he's got
Same thing,
the last rock, the 1 point.
It really is Craig Saville that is the key to the start of this end, with the first shot always the corner guard and the hammer situation, and then the next rock has to be in a pretty good spot, or that guard can be gone pretty soon. So that's the start, but it is the execution by Brent and Richard that carry on the possibility of offense. And the last end, it just the shots were not made.
Close it in. Hard. Keep it going. All right. All right, Cal.
They did not want that one short, though.
No, that makes it a little different.
Now, I know no one would appreciate it here in this building. And maybe I'm a little spiteful.
That's not like you. That's not like you, Victor.
It's not like me, but the execution of this team, this Canadian team, has been brilliant.
Whoa,
U.S. wants to put it in. I'm going back to 1991, and I'm running them.
Go now.
For 10 minutes?
Well, you know what? Why not give it a go? Do you not think that's possible? We saw it. We saw that, almost that exact thing in 1991.
Jeff Stoughton and Kevin Martin.
Kevin Martin, exactly. And again, it's just not possible, probably, but I'm just, you know, it would get under my skin a little bit.
Yeah, you just can't let it.
Let's go over to sheet B and check in on Switzerland and Germany. 1-0 the Swiss, Kathy.
Well, Ralph Stockley has been a one-man wrecking crew in this end. He played a run-back double on his first shot, made it perfectly, and then an angle raise takeout and stuck behind a guard on his second. That's why Andy Capp faces 2.
Hard. Wait there. Room. Wait there.
Oh, really?
Close. Go bump it. That's it.
To tie it through 3, and the Swiss and Ralph Stockley will have the hammer in the 4th.
I'm playing next weekend in Houston, Vic, in the Texas Open. So if I score 1 or 2 in the first 10, I'm going to run for the next 8.
No, that's whatever. It's
pretty hard to do nowadays with the free guard zone rule.
The problem too, Vic, is the comfort for Glenn Howard and his team is to play aggressively, especially in the first half. In a lot of the games, they've had a very good lead at the 5th end break. And that is what they want to do, and then be able to defend a little bit. They play hard when the ice is great, first few ends, and then go to the hit game a little bit. And so they don't really want to get out of that pattern that has worked so well for them this week.
Whoa. Yep. Yep. Perfect.
I remember a game, you were there too, Vic. Remember Igor Ramsfeld in a semi-final decided on which championship was that, decided he would run for 10 ends before the rule change.
Was that 88?
And then he got a bad break in the 9th, then it was Rock caught something, they scored 2 and the game was over.
Punch it by?
Couldn't get it back. Remember it was...
no, 88 he won.
Yeah, it was 89.
I think it was 89, maybe.
Yeah.
But then we should be sitting on top.
You have to throw back hack weight.
But as you say here, Linda, this is the Canadians jumping all over that rock. It came up a little light, right?
Exactly.
Now one short and a chance to start the angles. Glenn Howard is so good at lining up the angles. That's why Todd Burr is taking a moment to figure out how to get a rock in a position where Canada can't play those two reds onto the yellow.
Yep, fine, yep. Same, yep, same plus. 9.
Whoa.
A little bit more.
Whoa.
7, 8. Close.
Whoa, tons of room.
Greg Johnson.
Close.
Tons.
Yeah, you got a big bump here.
You got a big bump
Okay.
here.
That's fine.
I don't mind that.
I don't mind that.
Good shot.
Not bad, not bad. Yeah, it was the 89 semifinal where Igo played that way and against Patrick Hurleman, and they got the bad break in the 9th end, and Hurleman went on to win 4-2. And
see we have problems.
I asked him after, he said, I just thought I could run it right through, and it just didn't work for him. Anyway, this end is setting up nicely.
Same speed over here, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Same weight?
Just the same, yeah.
I guess, yeah.
We've gone from two ends where very few rocks in play to an end where every rock is now in play.
Right so far, Brent
Hard
Lang.
line. Yep. Hard line. Yep. Hard. Hard.
This finishes hard in
Line's
this
pretty
spot.
good.
It should come
Line's
over.
pretty good. Line's pretty good. Line's great. Hard. Line's curl.
Line's perfect.
Got to curl a
Lock
bit.
it on, lock it on.
Yep.
Yep, go, go,
Yep.
go, 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 go,
Hard.
go, go.
Hard, hard, hard.
Good.
Not bad at all.
The speed of the ice is still very good, but they will have to be conscious of the large crowd and see if that changes it at all. The rock, as you could see, slid nicely right to the rings.
Here?
Well, let's take a look at the ice times, Linda. You mentioned them, brought to you by the Strauss Herb Company. Trust the tradition.
And between the hog lines in seconds, draw speed starts around 14.5. I do expect it to drop close to 14 as the game progresses, and the crowd, a little bit of heat in the building, comes down onto the ice.
Pops that red one into the yellow one.
That's pretty good.
Huh? Go on down.
What's wrong with just crotching those?
I don't like this because if you do this, it bounces that one. If you actually hit anything on the outside, it's going to take that one to that.
Don't hit on the outside.
I don't mind coming here.
Well, what's that going to do for you, man?
Well, then we got this next.
Not bad, I guess. I don't like that.
Not now.
That's the only thing saving us, man.
Yeah, I know. What's that?
That's the only thing saving us.
I think that's that's saving us too.
Yeah.
They talked about this.
All right.
They talked about coming around here.
Not all bad.
They talked
here.
about maybe trying to get in here.
He's going to run the 8-rock into the...
No, he won't.
Or we can come in here. What will he do?
Yeah, right.
He'll try to chip his 1 rock in. Make sure we don't cover the 2 rock though. Make sure you're here.
Yeah. I guarantee you he'll say you're not into the 4 rock if we use what 8-rock? The yellow. I know he'll do that. Okay. And then
I don't think that's bad.
Kevin's got a point. If we come high, he does that double run.
He whacks that one.
Wax which one?
He'll whack this one.
Yeah, but where's that? That rock ain't going anywhere, is it?
No.
You know, he can do that.
But then he's only gonna be sitting 1.
Well, it might be sitting 3.
Well,
that 1 rock's gonna be gone.
If I hit this one right here.
That's a great shot.
Yeah. Yeah. And maybe roll and bump that a little bit. Let's try it. If I hit this and even roll across to here.
What kind of weight you want to throw?
2 up.
He's on the next one. You can always play the
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Just get by the guard, eh? That's all.
Yeah.
Todd?
1 or 2?
2.
Okay.
If I was Todd, I would be very nervous about guarding the situation. They're going to play the Yellowstone and trying to remove one of the red.
And roll the shooter over a little bit to overlap.
If he's wide, he's sort of quiet. Yeah, if he's wide, he's in real trouble.
Yep. 2 up.
Center line side of the Yellowstone next to that brush. There's the spot.
That's where he wants to hit.
2?
Yep.
Just the 2, boys.
Glenn's got that little row of stones. He's trying to get a couple.
Bill Todhunter, who throws the third stones for the USA.
Whoa!
Yep. Whoa.
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 Whoa, 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 whoa.
Good shot, Billy. Good shot.
That's what he wanted.
That's a great shot. Great shot. That worked out pretty good, didn't it?
Worked out very well.
You kind of don't want to do that, and you kick our red open, and then you leave him the double.
As I said, I think
you
the
just
hit
want
for
to nose
the
it.
U.S. team is the right call. I would
roll
not be
here.
guarding. A nice curl because of the quieter weight.
Then he can't really hit it.
Made good contact.
And then we've got that one and this one.
It's not bad.
What do you guys think of that? If you roll over and hit the yellow, then do you kick our red open?
He can.
And that's not good, and then that gives him the double.
Okay, after he does, he can hit. He can hit.
But you might
he
push
can hit me this right in the nose. After that though.
Which one?
This one.
This one.
This one right in the nose. Center one.
Which one? Sorry.
Center one, right here.
Oh,
the guard.
okay.
And everything's gone.
Well, not the one.
That's not horrible moving that 2 over. Yeah. Is it?
They were talking about this
Well,
for
then
a
these
moment.
two, I don't like it at all. Both
But
of
they're
these,
afraid
and they're gonna have this is
when
lost.
they roll
this
over
is
this
lost,
way,
and that one will have an angle on.
So what are you trying to
Let's
hit?
do
roll
this.
on top?
they'll move this one out into the open, which they don't want to do.
That's pretty good.
Or do you want to
Forward?
Or do you want to leave it and change the angle here?
Even you hit roll to there. It's not bad. I think that's
Just not too far. They don't want to move the position of the stone, the red stone,
No, it's no
the
good.
third shot rock. That was a nice shot by Todd Hunter. A shot by Todd Hunter.
You're hitting
At,
stay, and then he hits this.
Bill, it was a
it's
good
okay.
shot.
Okay.
Skipper has seen something.
What do you want to do then? Play the double?
He goes. We're all there.
Yeah, they're
No,
afraid.
what happened to the nose? Isn't that what we're doing?
They don't
he
want
just said
to
it's no good.
You're
move
better
this
to
one
move
very
it.
far.
Okay.
Normal.
We might as okay. What do you want to hit? Half?
Yep.
Glenn is very concerned about the way the angles are lining up. Todd Burr has done a nice job.
Close. Yep. Whoa. 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 Off.
Get over.
Okay.
That's not all bad.
Yep. That's safer. Do it.
It hits the inside, right? Hits the inside, gets this back red one. The 2 red one leaves us.
Yeah. We rolled 6 inches though. Could he get the inside?
Right?
If we rolled 6 inches, could he get the
No.
inside?
That's why I wanted to roll in. If we rolled.
Shade, eh?
God.
Probably feel real good.
Good.
The hair's solid, but I was
It's
expecting
really
to.
good.
Yeah.
With half the rock, boys.
Off the red onto the yellow. Push the other red out.
Clean. Whoa. Whoa.
Close. Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Right off. Right off.
Jump it over, move it up.
Hey, Bill.
Okay.
Now, though, those angles on those yellows aren't quite as good, are they?
Darn it.
Yeah, they're just. I think they're just running straight there. Then.
No, it's
really.
funny
Yeah,
because
we're gonna
the
leave it
guard
for
could have
now,
been
right?
run in earlier, Vic. You're right.
No? You might have play it in line too.
Play this now. That's what I'm thinking.
Does he have room to make the double?
No.
No, he can maybe roll low with hack, like an inch low. I think, yeah.
I think you got it.
Okay.
Might
The
be
other-
better.
What's that?
Thicker is better, I think. Because then you don't
No,
want to stick
I'm
it there.
thinking.
Huh?
You don't
I
want
was
to
thinking
stick
as
it
thin
there?
as you can and lose the shooter.
If you stick it there, though, then the yellow in the middle
He
still
might
lines
have
up on
a
him.
run.
You might be able to take the 2 of them.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Well, no, I can't keep the shooter and that the one I'm
Here,
raising.
spin it out to here.
One's
All right,
gone.
Thin then.
Anyway,
Thin, it'll probably spin out a
just
bit.
board or regular?
Board?
Yeah, board.
So angle the red stone onto the yellow, remove it, and sit there. Where does the shooter go?
The shooter's going to roll over. I think he's throwing board weight, so he may lose the shooter, Vic. He will lose the shooter, probably.
Just short.
Slow down.
Whoa.
Yep.
Richard Hart and his last as Canadian third.
Hard.
Saville and Lang.
Hard.
Big brush. By one. Get it by those. Oh, they did. And they saved it. They saved it for him. And look at the shooter hangs around too.
Nice shot.
Got it. You can keep the shooter.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Another good job of brushing to get it by and to get the redstone to spill out a little bit the way they wanted.
Like he was soft. He was still barely get
Yeah, he's throwing it like 3-4 inches tight every time. Right?
Yeah, and it's working.
Yeah, ho hum. That's about as excited as he gets on any shot.
Okay, got it.
But if
That should be enough.
if they don't play it that tight and don't use the brush and hit it thin,
This
that
right,
shooter
Todd?
doesn't stay, do they? Or does it?
This one.
No,
No,
the shooter wasn't really the key as far as keeping it staying. They didn't want to
Really don't
actually
have
set
much
up
roll on
something,
either of them.
leaving it there, Vic. But definitely the contact that Richard had
Gotta wait.
made was
This one.
very
Same
good,
way
thanks
needless
to
to.
the good throw and the brushing.
It just really isn't much
Wasn't
roll
an
on
easy
either one of
shot.
those.
Get a little wiggle.
Yeah.
That's all we've got right now.
Todd Burr looking for the inside roll here.
No, you can't. You won't get that.
Nope.
I don't think he can afford to play it quite that tight.
Okay.
If he just got by the top yellow, you might get a little movement inside, but boy, if you ever just tick it and go through that hole.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa.
First of the skip stones.
Off it. Yep. Yep, roll it away. Roll it.
I'd like to go back to what Linda talked about earlier. This stone here rolled into a
Yeah, it would be great.
poor spot for the
Like, how low can he
for
get?
the American team because it takes away the possibility of doing something with that
Double.
stone
He can only make the roll. here. He can't
onto
make any
this
double.
combination.
Try and roll it to here.
Yeah, no, that's right. We just want to roll right to there.
Try and roll it back where it
That's what we
was.
want to do. We just throw an edge under. Yep.
Just going to roll in.
You agree?
Hit this one and roll in behind, and had that
Right?
combination not been mixed up
I
a
don't
little
want
bit,
to
it's
roll right
still
to the button.
possibly
No,
there.
roll
but-
back where it was. Just edge on edge.
Exactly.
Would be perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Board?
Yeah, it's not curling with guys. No.
Kind of wait, board?
Just bored.
You have to remember, too, that Glenn has been very good all week about going for his deuce. He doesn't try and go crazy and look at ways of getting multiple scores past the two.
That's a good point.
If you roll edge to edge so there isn't an inside roll on
So
either
board.
of the red stones, you're looking at a deuce.
Whoa, whoa.
You just don't want to leave the U.S. team the roll in behind,
Anything? No, you got nothing.
and you're going to.
Okay.
So a chance to get out maybe for Todd Burr.
Hey, Glenn.
Well, he
A little bit,
said
not bad.
before he threw, Linda, that's either that spot or it's just the sheet, but it's not curling very much.
We got a lot.
Now, we heard that a little bit in the other tiebreaker. There was a couple of spots that went a bit
Well,
straighter.
That's what
Yep.
counts that. Okay,
That's
let's
true.
do it.
Same weight.
Yep.
What do you think?
I'm going to go a little less even.
Okay.
His didn't even move up.
Yep. Okay.
And they're referring to Glenn's last shot, right?
His is Glenn's, yes.
So now a chance for Todd Burr
How
to
far do we want to roll here?
hopefully get
Well, just undercover, man.
Just then, okay.
Even if we set up the run back for him,
a
he
little
wouldn't
roll
be deep enough
over
to
here.
take on the other side.
Okay.
Yep. If we get undercover, he's I don't know how he
can.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. What kind of weight here?
Same weight. It
Okay.
just doesn't move here. Or it hasn't. Huh?
It doesn't, or it hasn't up until now. You
Yes.
just hope that it doesn't, I guess.
One. Easy. Easy. Whoa. Right. Whoa.
Johnson and Kevin Burr, the front end,
Whoa. Whoa.
looking to come just across the nose a little bit and then jump it behind cover. And they get close.
Tough break.
It's not too bad though.
It's a
Five.
good shot.
I think that they can't get two off of it, Linda.
Both go out.
Why?
Hack's better, isn't it, Rich? Let's try to roll a couple inches.
Hack. Solid
Okay.
hack.
He's got to roll a little bit, I think, to get the second point.
Close. Solid hack.
Yeah,
Roll
if
it
he
here, we can get it.
just rolls a little bit, he can get two.
It's
almost where the
precise,
brush
though.
is,
That's right, Vic. It's quite precise, considering that they're not terribly comfortable at this point with this little piece of ice.
He definitely has to roll a little bit, and if he just sits right there, I think he's only scoring a single.
Final stall. Here in 3, we've had 2 blanks.
What do you got? Good. Heavy. Whoa. Off. Forward. Whoa, right off. Forward. Right off. No, right off. Okay.
And it won't come up for him.
Okay.
And so the Canadians will take just 1 here in the 3rd. And for the first time in the game, the United States. And Todd Burr will have the hammer when we come back.
Hi, I'm Ralph Stockley from Team Switzerland, and you're watching Championship Curling on TSN.
Ralph and the Swiss team on the ice against Germany, tied 1-1 as they play in the 4th, Kathy.
Well, there is no question, Vic, that the hottest man in the house tonight, with the exception of you and Ray, of course, is Ralph Stockley. He made a run-back double, an angle run-back in 2, and then this end he made an angle triple on his first. Still has a delicate tap back for a potential 2.
Now where will it stop? Who goes further? And it will be the German stone sliding too far. 2 for the Swiss. They take a 3-1 lead, and you're right. Stockley is curling 100% so far.
Well, that was a tough little shot for Glenn Howard, Linda, to get his 2 points, because he had to roll about a foot maybe and hope, as you heard Richard say, hope it spun in a little bit. And he couldn't afford to be inside, and otherwise he gives up a single.
So the Americans have the hammer for the first time in the game, and they play the Yellowstones.
But Vic, you talked about getting things to change up a little bit, so Canada did have the chance to put up a guard, and we know how well Team Canada has been playing these angles. Here's their chance.
Room. Close. No, can't. Well, heavy. Finish.
Heavy. Did that take the curl away? The weight?
Okay.
Huh?
Just the weight? Take the curl away?
Just 2, Kev. Just 2.
Just little mistakes, Linda. Little mistakes.
Yeah, uncharacteristic as far as this week of round-robin play is concerned. Just a little strong, and so often we've seen them hand those come-around angles to the brushers.
Not so bad. Hard! Hard, guys! Hard! Outside, every bit. Outside all you can. Come on, come on! All right. All right, Cap, good try.
Double looks pretty natural.
That's coaching from the stands.
Yeah.
It's their 5th man yelling up there.
Everybody just skip.
That's firm.
It is a little straighter tonight. There's no question about it as far as I'm concerned.
It could be a combination of the scraping that happens between draws, the colder building if they're trying to cool it down because of the large crowd. If it is a little straighter, I think it favors the Americans. Wow.
What do we do with it?
Glenn really called the ice very tightly because he thought it was straighter. I don't know how inside Brent was. I'll assume he was a little bit.
Step up.
410. 400. Yeah. 410.
Okay. What? No, you don't need any more.
I want more. That's a. Yeah, that's good.
So where do the Americans go with this?
They're just going the top 12 foot, I think, Vic. Top 8 foot. Trying to get it half behind the guard.
Greg Johnson.
3, 4. Line's a little tight. Yep. Whoa, over, guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Off. Off, off, off. Whoa, Bill.
Guarding the port?
What's that?
Guarding the port?
Yeah. All right. Come a little low with Hack. Yeah, still low, eh? Just Hack.
A little bit of a break there. You have to capitalize on it. There's enough room now to get by the top yellow one and get a little inside flip with Hack weight.
And so Brent Lang will try to make amends here.
No. Whoa. No. Whoa. Whoa. No. Whoa. Whoa. No. Whoa. Still on the other side. Okay.
Shot.
Not quite all. Yeah. That's fine. Just one.
One.
Just one.
So they'll play the quiet hit and try and roll away.
They use their numbers. Some of the other numbers we hear are with regards to their weights.
Yeah, those are hit weights for your right, Vic.
Yep. Whoa.
They're not the zones.
Yep.
I'm familiar with
Hard. Right away. All the way over, Bill. Every bit. Hard. All right. Good try.
It's thick?
Well, I think so.
I think I can go over the top, no?
Really hard, I think.
Is it?
So, Richie.
Ask him. Yeah. What do you need? Half? Yep. You want to throw firm at it instead of peel? Sure. That way you don't go over the top. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Firm being less than peel weight.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the reasoning for the less weight?
It's the way you come off with the angle, Vic. Trying to get it so that you don't have the chance. It's a greater chance with peel to go over the top of the second one.
Whoa, right. Whoa. Backwards. Go.
Over and punch it out.
Great job by Richard. He would like to have pushed it right out, but
No big deal. Straight back. Yeah, they're actually touching.
Nice line call on that one. They found the spot for the
They're
broom
touching.
and a good throw by Richard.
Okay, it'll help as a straightener.
Throwing peel at it, eh?
Just do.
You can miss this. Yeah, I don't think you can miss this.
the rocks are touching, so if you just hit it a little on the outside, touch off the center line, the yellow rock will come straight back, should come straight back onto the stone in the top of the butt.
Yep.
Craig Saville thought they couldn't miss this.
Yep.
Well, the way it's set up, it just...
Whoa.
Yeah. Todd Hunter.
Hard. Whoa.
And they didn't.
Sorry, Bill. Good throw.
But that is a break that they didn't hit it straight back.
Yeah.
We got a nose or roll a little bit here.
Had this come straight back,
Regular or board?
then they would have been buried, but it rolls into the open,
What do
so
you
they
call?
get a chance to get out of this.
Regular.
Those rocks right in front are still in a good position for the USA, though.
No. Hard. Normal. Hard. Real hard. Hurry. Hard.
Huge scrub from Saville and Lang.
Whoa. Hard. Go.
Yep.
Okay. Good spot. Here, boys.
A little tight now. Good shooting, Richie, on the first one.
It looked like he was raised as admissible, too.
I thought it was a missile.
right.
He hits it a little high, it comes through.
I
And
had to hope he hit a quarter roll
what he
or
did
something.
was actually good what he did, really.
Yeah.
Just do. It does curl this way, eh?
Yep, gotta go.
Whoa.
Quiet.
It's two. Yep. Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, that's good. On the nose.
All right, Bill. That's good.
Or across there.
I wanted to roll that way after it wasn't coming.
I think top eight. Like the double.
Okay.
It's pretty natural. Peel.
Which I think peel. Can I go over the top?
You can't go over the top, no.
Okay.
Gonna play the double.
I can't go over. Peel. Hey.
It has been a wonderful week for Glenn Howard. I mentioned so
Double?
many records it's seen. Points for, averaging 8.5 per game, only giving up an average of 3.6 per game, stealing 16 ends and giving up none. Team shooting percentage over the week, 91% and a +10. Just so far an amazing performance. But you know, these 1-2 games, these playoff games are a little nervous, and we've seen some mistakes so far.
And their team percentage right now, 79.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Yep, 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 yeah! Hard! Hard! Hard!
1, over, 2.
Shot.
Okay.
This is good. Even if he stuffs it, we play the other turn here to the button.
Yeah, right on.
We should be playing the other turn right now.
I agree.
Figured out that angle perfectly.
Thanks, Billy.
Top four. Yep. Where were you throwing practice on? 80, 85? I was throwing 80s.
This stone means nothing to the USA. This stone over here, they're going to go right up and come around at the top of the 4-foot. I'm a little surprised they might not come this way, but they've chosen to come into right there.
What do you got? 9, 10. Deep, deep.
Todd Byrne, his first.
Got tons.
That one, his timing is very heavy.
Yeah, and out the back. You know, he's over in a path there, Ray, where they maybe haven't played a lot, and does that get in your head?
Yeah, the fresh pebble, and he gives a little extra and really didn't need it, Vic.
Tough break. I was thinking so much about the release, just trying to get out clean.
Yeah.
Right up, eh, boys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it smells real good.
Top of the pin.
Interesting, the Canadians aren't going outside, are they?
No, I mean, if Todd comes with that other turn, it is a little harder to remove, Vic, even if it's not buried, just because of the red on the side. You can't angle it over, but Glenn really feels that this is the turn where he's going to get some movement.
Whoa, whoa!
Top of the pin is where he wanted it.
Like to go?
Okay, go, yep, yep.
Room.
Room. Room.
Line's good.
Gotta go.
Line's good.
Gotta go.
Look.
Whoa, whoa, guys.
Look.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
No,
Whoa.
no.
No.
Yep.
There he is, top button.
How fast is that?
Dolomite. That's just like, I got it a hair wide on you.
Wait, Glenn.
It didn't finish like he thought it might.
Shot
It
G.
ran
I got a little wide on you, eh?
wonderfully
A
down
little
there,
wide. The guys still don't believe how fast it is.
I know, I told them.
They
like,
wanted to put their
I
head
know.
down and go, and
If we didn't hit it early, it was perfect.
You know, psychologically, these last few shots for Team Canada are very important. The nice double, I know that left the U.S. still a chance to get in there, but getting rid of those yellow stones at the back, and then the beautiful draw by Glenn, that's a big momentum shift because it's felt it like a bit of a struggle, Vic.
But is it as, I mean, they're saying it's very, very quick. Is it?
It was a little faster than the 14 and a half I talked about.
Okay.
So quiet tap back, facing United States and Todd Byrne with his last.
Same. One more. Little more. Close. One more. Get a little more, Bill. Right off.
Still nothing from Kevin Burr on the left or
Come on.
Greg Johnson. That's 2 stones now. They've been taken out of the equation. They haven't used the brush. That's 2 in a row. And all the way out the back. And it will be a steal of 2 for the Canadians. Let's meet these 2 teams throwing the lead stones for the Americans. Kevin Burr. For Canada, Craig Saville. The seconds, Greg Johnson and Brent Lang. Throwing third stones, Bill Todhunter and Richard Hart. And the skips from the U.S. Mankato Curling Club, Mankato, Minnesota, Todd Burr. And from the Coldwater and District Curling Club, Coldwater, Ontario, Canada's Glenn Howard. Well, the Canadians steal two. Let's take a look at the last two shots for Canada and Glenn Howard.
I think these are really important, Vic, for a lot of reasons. Canada not playing as well as we'd seen in round-robin play. Psychologically, for the ice rating, for the feel, it was important for Glenn to make these two. Yes, the Americans had a couple of chances too, but a great double on the first, and then a nicely placed come around. Not perfectly buried, Ray, but a nice shot nonetheless.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Linda. Two great shots. I don't know where Todd Burr's two shots came from, though. He wasn't even close. The first come-around draw, you could be top 8 foot, top 4 foot anywhere. I mean, to throw it through like that was really surprising. I don't know if he just got caught on something. I mean, Vic asked that question. It shouldn't have been that much different out there, Linda, I don't think. I mean, it's there's been a little bit of play down there. And
well, to do it once.
All right, guys, that's good.
And then go to the other side and do it a second time?
Yeah, but those shots actually took Todd out of his pace, really, of playing the more open shots. He was forced to play a draw. Yes, of course, it was an open draw.
Just an open draw, though.
But after that first one, and then with Glenn making the nice come around, I think he just added even a little to the second one, and it wasn't close because the ice maybe is a bit straighter.
And you make a good point about out of his comfort zone. Those were his first two draws.
Yeah, he loves a hit game.
Well, but it was such a golden opportunity for him to get in behind there first. It was what we refer to as that 2-on-1 scenario. And not even to make, if he's anywhere in the house, Glenn has to hit it.
They seem to be walking over. Don't get fooled by Craig.
So not what the U.S. wanted. They were looking for a close game that would allow them to continue with their open play.
Yep, line.
But
Just the two.
they played the right shot as far as being down on the scoreboard, and that's the corner guard. The call for this one is the freeze.
It's on the guard already.
It's already gone.
All right.
Button to the outside. Yeah, right to the button. Yeah.
Switzerland and Germany as they play in the fifth with the Swiss leading, Kathy.
And finally, a chance for Andy Capp and the German team, Vic. An opportunity here, a draw, bite of the 8 foot for 2 points.
As we mentioned, busy day for Andy Capp. There were two tiebreakers this morning. Sweden beat France, and Germany won over Finland. And then it was Germany-Sweden this afternoon. The Germans winning that one 8-4. So this is the third game and third must-win game for the Germans, and they get their two. They go to the break 3-3.
Line's real good.
No.
Line's real good. Line's real good.
No.
Line's real good. Sit down. Sit down.
Well, wait till you swoop on the other side. You like that or you like this still?
Oh, it's faster over here, I think.
That or this?
You want to go down that one?
Kind of like this.
Yeah. Huh? We have to.
Yeah, otherwise they will.
95. 90.
Well, that second leads rock being so far out in front really has caused the U.S. some problems.
Huh? 85. Easy.
Room's
easy.
good.
That's where the biggest spread was in percentages and ranking at that lead position.
Close. We're there. Yep. Whoa, room. Line's real good. Yep, come on, guys, right to it now. Hard.
Great shot.
Right down to it. Very nice.
Good working, guys.
Greg Johnson throwing the second stones for the Americans.
Do I need to throw less? No, eh? No. Same way.
Brent Lang just going to sit on top of that. Canada quite comfortable with giving the Americans a single here, making it tough for them to get two. Take the hammer back.
Yep. Go back. Line's pretty good. Easy, boys.
Wow, room. Line's good.
Easy,
Wait's
boys. Line only.
Whoa, then.
Whoa, then.
Whoa.
Line only.
Wait's good.
Yep. Pearl. Yep. Line's good. Hard. Whoa, if you can. Whoa, if you can. Whoa, if you can. Whoa, if you can. Okay, go then. Go. Go. Shot.
That rock's on the floor.
That covered everything
Then
there.
when we got burned on one
It's
other
great
time,
communication, though. The line was really holding, so Richard and Craig were having to say how much speed it had and got it to a good spot.
Knowledge of stones, too. You may have heard
We took the top
Richard
one.
Hart say
Right.
that
What about
one,
running the top yellow
I believe
one?
is just a little slower,
What
so
about
maybe
running the
that's
top
why
yellow
they
one?
didn't give up on it.
Just knowing it's going to
I
dig
don't
in a
even
bit
mind
more.
just getting rid
You're
of
right,
this.
Victor.
Either or.
Yeah, take that first one. Take that top. Take that one first. Yep. We need to be able to get in there.
What's that?
Our rock's not going anywhere.
No. I'm just saying we play either or.
Yeah.
And we can get the one in the 8 foot to whack the one in the 4 foot.
Yep. Let's do it.
Play the either or. Todd, play either or, but try for the back. Try for the back one. If we take the top, no big deal. Yep. Kind of weight you on. 3?
Yeah.
That's fine. This is a straight spot here, Billy, right?
I know.
Not this turn.
They hit the top
Yeah,
one
that's
fine.
fair.
If you tick the one in the house, that's fine as well. Just can't miss them both.
Yep.
Made a beauty with his first.
Yep. Clean. Clean.
I got the top one.
Oh, that's okay. Yep. Good shot.
Todd.
I didn't give it a chance.
Yeah. That double's there still.
Right, well, yeah, right. That's why, yeah.
Yeah.
If we move anything, it helps them. Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Unless
this is
we
the
move our red
interesting
back there.
part
Play
of
for
the
the fourth?
decision-making process for
Force
Canada.
I don't like doing this.
Do you
Like that?
leave everything the way it
Put it
is and
back.
just continue to protect it and give
Guard.
the one yellow?
Feel the guard?
Yeah. No.
What? Throw a guard. Put it back. All right.
This is the force
It's
as
pretty early,
opposed
so
to
he has
trying to
4
get
more
anything
shots.
in
Yeah, we can
position
play that
for a
later.
steal.
Yeah, I like the comment.
two shots to
I
get
don't know if it
shot
was Brent
stone,
or Craig
yeah.
that
Yeah, I
said
think this is the
that
force.
Okay.
said
do
if
you
we
think?
move anything, we help
Let him
him.
go for it, and maybe he'll screw it up.
Maybe he'll help us. Maybe he'll run it in there.
Just putting the stone back where it
Wait on
was.
it. Just clean.
Pretty
Keep it
high.
out there.
Like to go.
Go then.
Whoa, then.
Switch.
Whoa, a lot of
Got a
room.
curl. Whoa,
Clean.
guys.
Line's
Whoa.
good. Just halfway.
Yep.
Line's good.
Yep.
Hard.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa. Good boy, Rich.
It's 3.
Fast, yeah.
Belt.
Yep.
3.
Still fast.
Head bandaged. Ragueneau has summoned a doctor.
Why pretend? It is very grave. Keep him quiet at all costs.
Hard.
Hard.
Real hard.
Really hard.
Whoa.
Whoa. Kev, a little roll.
It's fine.
Whoa. That's good.
Runs it by, and then the shooter runs, pulls out into the open
Not bad, eh?
on the other side.
That's twice that they had rocks over curl in that spot, and it's funny
do
when
you
you
want,
get it in
Sam?
your head that
Right,
maybe it's a
aim.
little straight. Sometimes you play with the stone a little bit. It seemed like the players were inside on those hits.
So they'll put the guard back. Watch what they do here, Ray. Talk to me about this switch that they sometimes do. They may not do it here
Same line.
because it looks Saville has taken the.
Yep. Little
Brent
higher,
Lang has
right?
already taken the inside of the
Not
stone.
curling.
Whoa, guys.
Well, here they go. There it is.
Time.
There's the switch.
Whoa.
You see why they do that?
Yep.
Now.
Well,
Go.
the corner sweeping,
Hard,
Vic, is
hard.
not permitted, but
There
you're
goes.
more powerful
Go.
on your
Whoa, whoa.
downstroke than
Yep.
your
Whoa,
backstroke,
whoa,
so
whoa.
there's a belief that you're actually getting the rock to curl because you're sweeping one corner a little more than the other. As I say, corner sweeping isn't
held on to
permitted,
that
so
one
it's
for
just a
another
theory about
6
how
or
you
7 feet.
move the brush back and forth.
We talked about that before when if you want to curl a little bit more, you'll go to that. I believe that the brush follows, the rock will follow the brush, so you'll go to the pressure on that brush side. There was a belief that if you brushed on the other side, it would make it curl more. But
All right. Good shot.
Just missed. Darn it.
Yeah. Shoot.
Yeah. Even short.
Okay, what should we like?
What else you see?
What can you come through there with draw weight and
Yeah.
tap this for shot?
Yeah.
I like the look of that. What do you think? Want to come through? Tap it up?
It's not bad.
Wow, not
It's
today,
tight
man.
poured, eh? But it is there.
Not today. It's too straight.
What?
The hole is this big.
Brent's curled in there pretty good.
Yes, you got to paper the guard, but
You hit that guard.
then you got to paper the back one.
Okay.
This looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, I like that, Richie.
Then he hits and rolls to the side, I guess.
Oh, that's too tight.
That's a tiny hole.
I go.
I'll say.
I can do that.
The first hole they were talking about was the other one,
do you
actually,
guys
not
see
the
that?
one
I'm
that
sure it's
Richards just
impossible.
It isn't
tapped
yeah.
in.
Swarming what he's looking at.
The
The
problem's
intern
like-
you can go, but it's going to overcurl and you're going to tap.
Can he
behind
throw
the
a hit
corner.
through there?
What's that?
You
No,
got
I don't
air
open
over
it up,
there?
though.
Yeah, let's hold him to one here. If we go round.
Round, Richie. Does he have room to make the double?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yep.
So you can't leave it.
Yep. Okay.
There is room, they think, to make the double, so they're going to
How's that?
come through that hole themselves.
Keep going after the guards, Leiner. Keep going after the guards.
I know.
Last again, Rich.
So playing through the larger hole, I'm not sure the other one is a hole.
Pretty good.
And you heard the
Whoa,
little comment from the
whoa.
brushers. It'll
Right
go
up.
straight and then curl a bit
Close.
past the
Like to go
guards.
big.
Yeah. Yeah. Hard. Hard.
Really big scrub. Got to get by a
Hard. Go.
center line guard first. First things first. Got it. Second thing second. Got it. And right down on top and bunch it up. Not quite for shot.
Might not be good.
Throw, G.
This is what the brushers were afraid of. Watch as it goes past the guard, Vic. Look how much curl you get, and that doesn't hit the stone as well as they wanted.
I think a pick too. It shouldn't curl like that.
Pretty strong.
Come through the same hole.
It is. That surprises
Just back
the
far away.
Canadians a little bit.
Try and get it here.
Yeah, just wake up. Just awaken. Chap and lie.
I think they felt that he would
Chap off
play.
of that
Which
one.
we
Try and
chap
roll
off
over
of?
there.
The right one. Well,
over there.
Either one. They're side by side.
I think that Canada
We'll just get
thought
through
that
that court,
Todd
probably
would
with the
try
right
a
leg
run
back
back,
and
Vic.
Could you
So
play
from
a?
back four.
Could you
Yep.
play a heavier hit here off of this? Is that where that's you're saying, Ray? Is basically it a heavy draw?
Well, there's a danger too if you hit the high one a little thin, you might kill your own. No, this is the shot. He can come through. If he can get through the hole, he just chap and lies off the top with one of the top of the forefoot. He can't get to the nose of it, so he's not going to raise it up and not be shot rock. He needs to get through the hole.
All right. Well, he's taken his brushers out of the equation. His last two. Remember in the previous end, he hasn't used them very much here. And there's that little rub, just a little rub on that second stone.
He had a good
Wait,
shot
wasn't
if
too bad,
he
eh?
just gets back.
Yeah. I mean, that was back 12.
He just has to get by
Nice
this
try.
stone here, you see?
That
Starting to
inspired me
move.
I know. Well,
I don't know. Do you think?
I don't think it's shot though, Rich.
Well, it depends on if that picked or not. Like if it runs straight like his just
You
did,
mean
then
to
you
feather it? You mean to tick?
yeah. Then you end up giving him a hit through the hole. Maybe you guard it up and give him this one.
Might have to go in.
he guards
Yeah.
that hole. We got nothing.
I think so too. Glenn.
He's running that in there.
Yeah, that's for two.
He's got to go here.
We can guard that one though.
Yeah. Yeah. Same line as mine, really, eh?
Yeah.
Where was the broom?
Yep.
It's similar.
Little
to
less.
Richie's, I guess.
You know, it's gonna be less than Richie's. Less line. No?
Needs to curl it.
Richie's was.
They just like to give him
Mine
one
pick.
here.
The way I might react. His
Try-
didn't curl
Try
like mine.
and take away
Attorneys are here.
the run back on this
same
one
with Richie, eh?
Same as, yeah.
Speed should be
by
okay.
guarding up there.
And that's the one, Vic, that I mentioned. Canada thought
Little
actually
less,
that
Reg.
Todd might use on his first.
Reg.
High. Really high.
Glenn Howard and his last.
Whoa, over curling. Whoa. Whoa.
Line's good.
Whoa.
Line's good. Whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
No. Great shot.
Shot, Glenny.
Perfect. Jedi.
Now what's left for Todd Byrne, the American?
36 I threw on that.
Yeah, it's fast out there.
As long as I get it.
You did it, eh?
I think it's just got the center one. It's only icy.
I think it's from
There
more
are
than 2
ways to get
two.
Yellowstones in. There's a yellow-yellow
it's kind of like the same
combination.
way
The
that
only
was done.
problem is the way you're coming at
Do
it.
you like that long yellow straight back?
Gotta go off that one first.
Yeah.
Right, as long as we keep it going that
But
way.
we're only throwing draw away.
Well, but you have a lot of, you hit it into that one, or you hit it into this one that hits it into that one.
Yeah, but geez, I'm not gonna have that kind of weight. I'm just talking back suckle weight. Just straight tap, weight to the button.
Oh, run that back off of here.
You're just like popping it through the port, you mean?
Nah. Unless you play this.
Oh.
I don't like that because
I don't like that because you got more of a chance.
You got more of a chance of raising that.
I like the one on the center line. I know it's longer.
I know it's a long center line.
But it's easy.
I don't think it's a bad shot.
Okay.
Which one? The center line?
Yeah, straight back.
Yeah, straight back. Well, Todd, we gotta hit that one first.
Well, I'll go right between them, man. Just go to here.
You can't hit that yellow one. That yellow into that red.
Kevin, if we hit this one, there's no way we can hit that red one first.
Just this kind of weight.
You hit.
Where do you want
you
the
hit this
I
one
think
into
that's,
that yellow one.
that's a long
we get
guard.
them
She ain't gonna
two,
clear much till she
there.
gets there.
Here?
Well, we'll just get on the smart side.
I think you're right.
Okay.
That's
And
great.
then if you're on too much,
Just
on
err on the size of
What
it.
kind of weight are we throwing here?
Just 10.
We're looking for about a 9.
9, 10. Just
Okay,
tap back.
so
tap
we're
right.
we're tapping to the cam.
Yeah. Okay. Why not? Well, it's got to stop somewhere, right?
Yeah. And we got a little wiggle room off for that. Not much.
Good line. Center one.
Right?
Yeah, right.
So same weight.
The closer guard
Really?
is just the
Well,
wrong
yeah.
angle into
Yeah,
the
touch
house. That very long guard, just off center line, has to come threading through the reds to the button.
Wow. Come off either one. Doesn't have to make the double, does it?
Whoa, not that bad.
What you
He
got?
loves
10,
to hit.
12,
He doesn't like
9,
this close
yep.
game.
Long
Yep.
center line raise.
Yep. Yep.
Hard!
Yep.
Hard! Hard!
Yep.
Over curl just a little bit.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Doesn't want
And
to touch
this
the
is-
red.
This is dangerous. This is dangerous. Tap it. Yeah, I think he did. Too far. He tapped the Canadian stone up. One red it is.
Had to try it. I didn't think that was possible.
Oh, I did.
I mean,
yeah.
it's possible, but I waited pretty damn good. Perfect.
Switzerland and Germany as they play in the 6th. Ralph Stockley from Basel, Switzerland against Andy Kapp from Füssen, Germany, looking for the blank to hold the hammer. Feathers the guard and won't get it. He'll sit there for a single. The Swiss take 1 and 6. They lead it 4-3.
The 2007 Ford World Men's Curling Championship on TSN is brought to you by Ford, built for life in Canada. The 2007 Ford World Men's Curling Championship on TSN is brought to you by Strauss Herb Company. Trust the tradition. By M&M Meat Shops. Hundreds of meal ideas, one aisle. And by Tim Hortons Triple Chocolate Baked Goods. It's irresistibly chocolatey.
As we look north towards downtown Edmonton, we welcome you back. This is our final evening of coverage from the Ford Men's World Curling Championship, Rexall Place. Been a great week. As we go to the 6th, and Canada leading 4-0, has stolen 3 points. The USA playing Yellowstones with the hammer.
Well, that was an unfortunate break for the USA. They may have could have just taken their 1 point, and it would have been a 3-1 game, but they're just not sharp. Here's another situation where they Todd asked for a corner guard. It slipped into the rings, and so Glenn Howard was able to hit it, and that's exactly what he did. So once more, they'll try and get a corner up.
It's funny what happens with confidence and momentum in the game. I mentioned the fourth end, the 2 misses by Todd, and they were not, the first one in particular was just a draw into the 8-foot, and it was a huge miss. And as a skip, as a last thrower, when you don't have that feel, doubt creeps in, and then the next one wasn't even close on the tap. And then his last one in 5 was a very hard shot, and for the whole team, the confidence seems to slip when you do that, when you raise the other team in. So it's only 4 points on the scoreboard, but that is a huge change in momentum in this game.
Yeah, the shot in 4, we talked about it, Linda. His first shot in particular, when he decided to go to the offense and play the come around, really was hard to understand because he wasn't even close to it. I mean, you can miss those. I'm not suggesting you can't, but I mean, it was almost like he had hack weight on the shot, you know?
And one thing I said, Vic, Canada will play aggressively, but Todd's not going to see many Roxham play now because once Canada gets the lead at the 5th end break, they know how to defend.
Five. 3. Easy, Kev. Easy, Kev. Okay.
Well, here's exactly what you were talking about, Linda. The only loss when they weren't leading was to the Americans. Kathy?
Well, you talk about the victory by the Americans. Todd Bird said before the game that he knew he was not the favorite in the USA Nationals when he went in. His goal, in fact, was to win a game in the playoffs, something he had never done. They got on a roll and they never looked back. But he did say that when they get towards the end of the week and get into a bit of troubled waters, it's not something that they've navigated before. And so even though it's only 4 points on the board, the bigger challenge just may be the mental part of it, of trying to overcome something they haven't done before.
Linda, go back, though. The first 2 ends are blank because the Americans are playing exactly their game plan as we saw in their win in round robin. What happens in 3? Suddenly there are rocks in play. The Canadians get their single. But what happened? What happened to the American game plan?
Well, in the 3rd end, there was some mistakes, Vic. The good thing for the U.S. team is actually the mistakes led to U.S. Stones being in a good spot. They started to get some draws in the right place, recovering from the guards being left out in front. The 4th end still, Vic, went well. It went according to plan. You remember Brent Lang had a hit go right through 2 American stones. It really was that final couple of stones in 4, and then the 5th end.
It had nothing to do really with game plan. You heard Glenn just say, Victor, that they dodged a little bullet in that end where they got their single, because it looked for a while there they were in trouble, and they did end up with a single, and it was a tough deuce for them to get. And then in 4, the Americans are sitting fabulous. A rock on the edge of the 12-foot, which you don't think is ever going to be a factor. Right. 2 rocks in front, so you got the 2-on-1. You get around it, top 8, top 4-foot. Glenn's got to decide what he's going to do. He's going to run something. You know, so they were in a good position to get to themselves. Now it's 2-1 for them. You know,
3 3/4 ends went according to plan for the U.S. team.
Strictly execution. You know, and in fairness to Todd, I mean, they've done fabulously well. I mean, listen, they're still in position and are going to be, no matter what happens in this game, they're going to be in a position to win the World Championship. I mean, if they happen to lose this game, they play again tomorrow. And if they win that, they're in the final. And they've already beat Canada once.
Clean. Real nice, Rich.
Do I like their chances? No. I mean, I think that the best
team. A little
more
traditional.
Here all week has been the Canadians, and the stats show that, the numbers show that. But I'll tell you what, we saw the other night in a game that can go against you. Canada 2 up coming home, gives up 3.
Yep.
Asked David Nedeman and Randy Ferbey about that.
The rest of the way.
75. Line's good. 7-8. Yep. Line. Yep.
Gotta go for the line.
Yeah, I gotta go for weight too.
Line, weight's good.
Room.
Weight's good. Room.
Line's real good. Whoa, whoa, right on top of it. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Remember one thing we said, how Bill Todhunter made
Yep.
so many freezes in the round robin game. That was close to being perfect.
Set.
Very impressed with Bill. He
Yeah, I think so.
he's
It's the hair
very,
this
works
way.
very well with his young skip. Bill's been around a long time. The game they beat Canada, he made some sensational shots. That's a good shot right there again. He's played well in this game.
Welcome back to Rexall Place. We apologize for the signal problems from here in Edmonton. Let's show you what happened in the sixth. And it was finally a draw that Todd Burke could make.
Well, it was a very important one, Vic. He just didn't have the feel, and we were chatting about it. The most awful feeling for a last thrower is when you can't drop it in the house when you need it. He hadn't been able to this point, but the brushers are on and off it, and that's a very good sign.
You know what I like about this, Vic, the way that Bill Todhunter handled. He went to his skipper. He said, "You put it on the pin, skipper. That's great. That a boy." And they're getting him ready. Not that they're giving up here. Not that they're quitting. It's just that giving him the encouragement.
So the Canadians lead 4-1 as we go to 7 in Canada. We'll have the Hammer playing the Red Stars.
You know how many times I've said over the years, and Linda's talked about it in detail, and she uses it in her training, in her coaching. This game is in the head. Once you learn the mechanics of it, 95% of this game is in the head. And sometimes you just struggle and fight with it. And sometimes you can feel it, and sometimes you can't. Todd, for those, especially with the draw weight, solely with the draw weight, he just hasn't felt it.
Jan Hauser. Okay, Krager.
2 games, of course, on the ice, and the crowd responding to what's going on in the game between Switzerland and Germany. We'll update you, of course, there as they play in the 8th.
No. Trying.
Switzerland is leading 4-3. The Germans have the Hammer there.
Let's go then. Well, it's there. Yeah.
Coming down.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Easy. Attaboy.
Heart. Told you it was heavy. Don't sleep. It's there. What? It's perfect. I never told you to go. Hard slang.
The yep was the part.
Come around a little bit deep.
Oh, come on, Hart.
I said yope.
Heart attack.
And Todd knows exactly what he has to do. He really cannot afford to play just a single rock in the house, play a come around. He has to put every rock that he can into play. So this will be another guard tight to the rings.
Line's good.
A rock that cannot be taken off, cannot be peeled off, can be moved, can be pushed over, but cannot be taken off
just
the
beside
ice.
it. Whoa, easy. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, Kev.
They were trying to bring that around the other guard so that the double peel, if it was going to be played later,
I
would
think,
not be so easy.
I don't think you need to touch it up.
Here more.
It's good.
Line's good. Hair tighter.
There, I think, guys. Room.
Well,
I don't think it's quite as fast as it was. But this is heavy.
whoa.
Oh, did you see that? What? No.
Whoa.
But it's good.
Top 4. Yep. Yep.
Get over there.
Yep. Let me see up there, Larry.
Huh?
Let me see up there.
Where? Tough double. Oh, quarter.
Quarter. Good. Yep. Ain't too bad. It's back far.
95, 90.
What?
So you want, like, just tee out of hand?
85.
Back 8, back 4.
Greg Johnson.
Room. Lots of room.
5.
Tons of room. Tons of room. Easy, guys.
7.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Right off. Whoa, whoa, nothing. Gotta get up on the head. All right, Greg. Okay.
You may have noticed the pink-handled brooms being used by the Canadians all week. It's all about charity.
Yep.
Basically, that all started, Scott Taylor, our sponsor/coach of BalancePlus.com. He got the idea of making 108 pink curling brooms. So as they were sold, $100 from each broom was donated directly to breast cancer research. So $10,000 immediately went. They sold in minutes. We had 4 of the brooms, as does Annette Norberg has 4 of the brooms. We're using them all year. We then got on, on his piggyback with him and said that's going to be the charity of choice of Team Howard. We were going to do the same thing. A portion of our winnings is going to go toward breast cancer research.
So those brushes, as Lang makes the hit and the roll over, those brushes used by Howard and Norberg will be auctioned off at different events and bid on, and there'll be more money raised for breast cancer research. So good on them.
That's one of the things that I think that I hope that the viewing audience appreciates, is that there's a number of charity events across the country that involve these our top players and stars from across the world. That the curlers really do put back into the game. They have a great feeling for the various charities, and you heard Glenn talk about his charity of choice, and I think it's fantastic that like so many of the other sports, the curlers themselves also are prepared to give.
Canada with the hammer here in the 7th, and line 2.
I like the girls.
Standard. You want to play it thick? 3/4. Okay.
That's the problem that Todd was facing this end with the Canadian stones in early. All Todd could do was come near the face of them, and now Brent will be asked to peel off those, for the Americans, all important front stones.
Whoa, whoa, yep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Great shot. Oh,
nope.
No.
They'll leave one.
It looked perfect.
Wasn't there.
Wasn't there. Well, I guess it was, though.
It's a little embarrassing.
Yeah, it's really embarrassing.
What number you got?
Trying to bounce the other yellow over a little more than it bounced.
That's why we never call where the rock is going.
I'm not trying to get to there.
Okay. We're going to have to move something sooner or later.
This ain't all bad either.
No.
Okay.
Yep. I like to tap it to a freeze, guys. 75.
Well, he had a great game. Bill Todhunter did in the round-robin win over the Canadians. And look at the numbers there.
Still amazing numbers. And that's what's discouraging about it for the team, because we keep pointing out it's just a couple of misses by Todd.
Yep. Whoa. Weight only. Line's real good. Play the weight. Whoa, 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 whoa.
But they're doing the right thing. They're putting in rocks in play, and they're very determined to get something going here.
All right. Not bad.
What do I have?
Fine, could be the other end.
What?
Nothing. Nail that. Want to drill that? Can you nail it? It's really close. That yellow goes right through, doesn't it? Want to have a look at that? You might be able to hit the
You go look at it.
Go look at it.
Go look at it, Lang.
Live, Switzerland, Germany, 4-3, the Swiss leading. Kathy, as they play in the 8th.
And this game has a very funny feel to it, Vic. Ralph Stockley has made every double in the book, including 2 more last end, but he got a miss early from his 3rd, and Germany now has a chance for a deuce and a lead.
3rd game of the day for the Germans after 2 tie-breaking wins. And that's 2 for the Germans. They'll have the lead. The Swiss will have the hammer in the night.
One stays right there.
Doesn't look like it. What do you see?
I don't know. It's The best I can do is hit 3/4. The one jams and we kill everything. We leave the yellow sitting right there for shot.
Right.
I don't like that at all.
I don't like that at all.
I thought you were trying to slash it over the top.
No, I'm just trying to peel the guard.
No, these guys are wrong.
No. You're leaving that yellow all day and it's shot.
The one just
It won't
jams
be
right
shot, but everything's gone.
Okay, just peel the guard. What about hitting 1/4 of it?
That's what I mean, across the top.
Across the top. That
I don't think you lose the back one then.
You're losing both the back ones, yeah.
I don't know. You get rid of the yellow.
I'm peeling the guard.
You won't get rid of the yellow. No way that you hit that into there. That's staying.
Yeah.
Well, what does he do if we hit the guard anyways?
Yeah, hit the guard.
Yeah.
Unless you want to do that. Yeah, let's peel it.
Glenn wanted to peel the guard all along. It was the front end that came down and thought there was a way to get rid of the stones in the house.
Those front end guys don't know what
They
the
can really-
H they're talking about.
They can really complicate the thing.
Get them off the ice. In my opinion, the key here is peel the guard, make him make a play. Canada has last rock here. If he's going to play something into that rock situation in the house, then we'll see what he makes, and then play your shot. But the long guard is the one that can hurt you, as far as I'm concerned.
Get a little more. Just cover this. Is that? Just cover this. Okay.
They're just going to throw the guard back up again.
Guard it. Guard the yellow.
You hit 1/4 of a rock this way. It's not going
I had you here last time.
It's so
So you're saying if you hit 3/4 high, it goes through on the left side. Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying if you dead nose it, it's gone. Okay, but you're not getting rid of it. Like if you miss the guard, you can do it this way and get rid of everything.
This may be a little tough to understand. It's late, a lot of games.
Yes.
Now I'm just checking. Canada has the hammer here. They're
Yes.
lying too.
Clean.
The Americans are guarding. Why are they going to make a play on the yellows to
Gotta
bump
finish.
the reds?
They will.
Easy.
eventually.
Finish hard.
They will. Dick. They
Just
will
a guard,
eventually make a
boys.
play.
Just a guard.
If you do it
Fast
too
to finish.
soon, Vic, you spread all the
Oh,
rocks
easy now,
around in
easy,
the
easy.
house, and Canada has an open
Close,
way
yep,
to
look
get
at-
at
yep,
least a
finish it.
single.
Hard,
The only
hard,
chance
hard.
for the
That's
U.S.
good.
is to make it as
There we go,
complicated
good
as
shot.
possible
Good shot,
for
Bill.
as long as possible.
It's been a good season, though, pal.
Except for that.
You know, maybe. You know how you feel. It's our last game. We won't be back till next fall. But it's been a great season.
He hammers that. He can probably. Oh,
And the end is coming just in time.
Obviously.
This doesn't go out.
That stays right
You
there.
cut the whole summer
This
to
goes,
straighten your
though.
head out.
Those go. So he likes
this is
3.
it.
He likes 3. Yeah, we don't want that.
If I
And
can
here's
get one
the
on the top of
complication,
here,
I
I'll do
guess.
a 1/4 of that.
that's pretty good.
That's good.
You guys like that?
Let's go. Right there.
It's going to play the draw into the top of the stone that's sitting,
I think so.
the yellow stone sitting in the 8-foot just off the center line. They're just going to draw down.
It's the very same line you had here, eh, Brent? Right to the button?
Yeah,
It's a good spot. Speed should be
that's
good here.
more ice than he had for me.
Right now,
That's my favorite
excuse me,
thing.
right now the U.S. stone yellow guard out in front can be run into the yellows in the house. Glenn's trying to get a rock angled in there so that shot would not be possible.
A little tight, maybe. Heavy? Heavy?
there.
Heavy. Off, heavy.
I know, late.
Heavy. Whoa, room.
Can't
Get
go.
tight.
Bouncing.
Richard
Whoa,
Hart.
you gotta go.
Whoa.
You gotta go. You gotta
They
go.
gotta go,
You
Craig
gotta go.
Saville and Brent
You gotta
Lang.
go. Whoa now.
Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Yep. Bounce it. Okay.
Nice. Good shot.
All right,
shot.
now going back
Good
to
job,
just
guys.
what you
Good shot.
said.
That's good.
Right? You
Maxed
wait
out.
as long
Maxed
as you
out.
can.
Sweep it.
We're down to skip stones. Are the Americans kicking themselves that they didn't go one
See
stone
enough?
sooner?
Get to the inside.
They're going to go
That's my
now.
only concern.
I mean, no. Just you can
It
roll
was
it.
desperation, Vic. With the
I think
score
so.
the way it is, the U.S. need a break.
Gotta be some weight too, though. Peel weight. Just peel.
Yep. What do you want the broom?
I ain't a little less. Yeah. We gotta skin it as tight as we can. Peel weight, eh?
Try to get inside?
Yep. Yeah, we got... Huh? We got skinny his red as tight as we can. I'm still not sure it's going to go even if we do that.
Problem is we got to guard this one.
It might leave us sitting second.
So off the red, onto the yellow, onto the red, and maybe moving it. Is that the thought here?
That's the thought.
I'll be watching.
Come off the red, onto that yellow.
The problem is, Vic, that it's really just open the Red Rock he's aiming at.
Yeah, he said he had to skinny the red, which is top edge of the 8-foot.
Whoa! 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 Wait. It's pretty damn good. That's not bad.
I tell you, that's a good shot. He just got by.
Not bad, eh? I like it. Yeah. I like it a lot.
Just gets by here. Gets a little roll.
The Mickey Mouse ears up there.
What's that?
We got the Mickey Mouse ears up there.
Yeah, we do.
He can rip this one, can't
Well, you know.
he? Could go right there.
Yeah, I like that.
So, Vic, now for the U.S., there's two ways in. There's a direct hit on the red stone. There's also the yellow combination.
You threw it right there, Glenn.
Halfway guard, right?
I went right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Give us a spot to come around too.
Run it back.
They
Yeah,
could,
right.
as Linda says, they can make a play on that. We're just going to put Canada. We're just going to put a guard up here. They were talking about
Because
coming
when he
in.
plays that one, we're gonna have a draw to the button, right, for two?
So
Should.
Okay.
It's the same guard I was throwing, eh?
Pretty much. Has to curl a bit more, doesn't it? Almost to the center line.
You mean guard weight? It's the same weight. Yeah, that's lots.
Hey?
Yeah,
That's lots, isn't it?
Just touch center line's great.
they've got to block this side because they could pick the two red out, hit the red, and they got to stop them from being able to play this in-turn
I'm tight.
hit. So
Where are you?
Americans' play will have to be on the other side.
And the yellow-yellow combination looks like you'll end up with second
this
shot.
one? Yeah. Yeah, we can
So
get
Glenn
that.
thinks, and
Whoa,
he's
we
right,
can get
this
it.
is the dangerous side, and he needs to protect it.
Roll off it a bit.
Cue it,
Roll off
cue
it
it.
a bit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Shot.
Good shot. Shot.
Good throw. Shot, Glenn. You were just a hair
They'll
soft.
just try and hit
I couldn't, yeah, I didn't
the
learn
top
that.
yellow one.
That's fine. Draw to the button, though, is that same line we had before, just like
Yeah.
that inside the 12. I think that's what you're going to have to draw for.
Hope so.
It's going to drag.
It's gonna drag.
Yeah. It should drag it, tick it, and jam. Well, it's got to move it all the way off the forefoot is the problem. That's all right.
Bill Todhunter said
Kevin, I'm
that's
going to bail out.
hitting that stone, it will be hitting Mickey's left ear,
Same way.
basically.
It will.
Yeah. Heel! Whoa! Right on.
Final stone for the Americans and Todd Burr.
God.
Get it
dang
outside.
Got anything?
Anything? Nothing. Whistled by the ear.
We really have to go another end. Huh? We really have to go another end.
Good, yeah.
I guess I got the full 4, though, don't I?
Yeah, you can draw to there.
Okay.
Considering how little ice he had, he was wide on that shot.
Oops. Yeah.
We going to red, Cliffy?
Yep. Got lots of ace. I was really soft in the last one, though.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot.
Full 4 for 3.
Close. Not light.
Easy.
Close. Yep.
Line
Line's
only.
good.
Wait's
Whoa.
there.
Wait's there. Line's good.
Need it. Need to
Heavy.
hit it.
Okay, right off. Right off. Close.
Yep, close.
Yep.
Now they go Lang and Saville. Full
Yep.
4.
Hard. Yep.
Still there, still there, still there. Still
Full
there.
4.
Right to it. Right to it.
Full 4 for 3. The remaining teams continue to compete for $1 million prize in a race around the world. The Amazing Race, Sunday at 8, 7 Central on CTV. Let's take a look at a key shot from that last end, brought to you by Scotty's Tournament of Hearts. A new look, a new name.
It's been such a great week. It's because they've thrown so well. Execution of the game plan, and this is a Skip Ray that has the field today.
Yeah, he's had it all week, and you know, one little hiccup, but they're going to be so difficult to beat. Looks like they've got themselves into the final, and I know it's a one-game scenario, but boy, he played well.
7-1, the Canadians lead.
Two. Who knows?
And the rule is, in the playoffs, teams have to play at least a minimum of 8 ends.
Yep.
So that's why you may have heard.
Clean.
Yeah, the
Todd
game is
asking about, you know, we have to play it. Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
That's the rule.
The game is out of reach, but the teams will play this through. And the one thing you have to think when you're the Americans is, you know, you have another day, and they do want to leave the ice, but they'll leave it by making some nice shots here.
Hanging on.
Clean. Rich.
Well, let's take a look at some of the player numbers. Brought to you by M&M Meat Shops. Hundreds of meal ideas, one eye.
This is the one thing that the U.S. team will take out of this game. They've actually executed quite well in the front three. Yes, Craig has the edge, but when has he not had the superior numbers? Again, staying above 90% as they were for the week.
Now, if you're wondering what's happened here, the U.S. went to Canada and said, look, we would like to get off the ice. What do you think if we just throw them up and down the sheet here, and that will be the 8th, and that's in fact what they have agreed to. So that's how they've come to this. And I mean, I know exactly why the 8th.
It's taking too long.
But I can understand where the Americans are coming from here. They would like to get off. They just want to get regrouped.
And one thing, Vic, let's be clear about this. The two teams chatted in the break. They know the rule. They know they have to do this. And the Americans said, does it bother you if we play this fast? And the Canadians said, no, it's not offending anybody on the ice. And let's face it, the Americans do want to just get back off the ice and think about the next day.
What's that?
He just ran out of rocks, didn't he?
Now the other game is in the 10th.
You grabbing that one?
Yeah.
So as they play very quickly, let's take a look at the game story as the Canadians will go on to win this. Brought to you by Ford, built for life in Canada.
Well, we showed you the great numbers for the leads, and I thought that would be part of the story, but steals were another big part. They did it all week. They did it again today, Team Canada. And it was the U.S. that beat them in round robin, so it was a big win for Team Canada, and unfortunately for Todd Burr, he did not have the field today. Big spread with Glenn Howard at 92%, Vic.
As Howard throws his first, the Americans being playful and taking the stone down the ice.
I think you guys are supposed to reciprocate.
Looks heavy.
Burr with his first, as the Canadians will go on to win this.
Do we want the last point?
Now he draws for one. Lock it up. Drop it in there.
Drop on the pinhole.
And here's a courtesy being paid as well. The Americans, and Howard is saying, all right, you've agreed to do this. To get your confidence, to give you some confidence,
Hope to see you on Sunday.
we'll let you play for the single.
He's going to come up short anyway.
As the crowd here responds. And Canada will advance to Sunday's final, one win away now from a World Championship.
One more, man.
Good job, guys.
One more. Way to go. You're doing it.
make the final. Canada 7, the U.S. 2. And so Canada advances right through to Sunday's final. The U.S. will get that second chance, of course. That's the Page playoff system. They'll be in Saturday's semi. Now awaiting who they will play, Switzerland or Germany. And they are right next door. And they are in the 10th. 5-4. Germany leading. Switzerland has the hammer, playing the Red Stones.
Well, then this was the same situation that Germany had, I believe, against Finland in the earlier game today. One of their earlier games today.
Yes, that's right.
And they were 1-up coming home without, and they won their game.
Stole the last end, and there are rocks in play. Germany has 2 in the rings, and Switzerland just drew around the top 12 rock belonging to Handicap.
That was their first tiebreaker this morning against Marco Jussi-Pavoniemi of Finland.
Kathy was telling us about this game. It really was the one mistake. Jan Hauser in the 8th end flashed a hit, and Germany was able to get their deuce. Other than that, Ralph Stockley had made everything and gotten the team out of big trouble.
That's good. Stay dahinter.
Stones to work with, though. There's the 2 in the rings that belong to Germany, but that guard now will be raised up by Switzerland.
Yep.
Switzerland needs the 2 points to win this game. They do have last rock.
And we'll bump it just a little too far. Second shot, back 8.
Yeah, he bumped it out in the open. Just a little too much brushing.
That one has to be played, though, and the shooter that was just thrown did roll a little bit. The shot stone is exposed. You could play a freeze now to it, so still rocks to work with for Switzerland.
Okay.
Okay, was mijn rubber? Oh, nice. Volle dikte? Ja, ja, habe ich gesehen. Und sonst hat halt.
Du würdest einen Second hinterher spielen.
Ja.
Ich gehe davon aus, er macht nicht hier einen rein.
Wo rein?
Hier her, spielt er nicht.
Also genug Girlen.
Well, Linda talked about it, and there's a couple options here. You could definitely freeze right there, exactly.
Ist ja gut. Sollen wir das Timeout nehmen?
Ja, ein Timeout.
So they're going to take a timeout.
Yeah, there's lots of time. Take your time.
Wir können das spielen.
Wir können ja Hit and Roll machen. Es wird einfach für dich weniger
Ja,
schwer.
ist so.
Ja.
Du hast recht.
Es wird für dich einfach weniger schwer.
Ja.
Ich denke, wir müssen so schauen, dass wir sicher noch einen machen können.
Ja.
Wenn wir den jetzt machen, dann muss er auch den machen. Und dann kannst du mit dem hier kommen.
Das ist so. Wir müssen den noch dahinter tappen.
Ja, das Selfie.
Ja, es ist heikel hier. Aber einfach, ja, es muss nicht raus, es spielt keine Rolle. Ich finde, sie
Also auf die rechte Seite da wickeln.
Hierher wickeln.
Hierher wickeln, ja. Du hast recht, wir müssen schauen, dass wir dann auch noch einen machen können.
Ja. Wenn der fort ist, hast du es zu einfach.
Ja.
Kannst immer noch einen hinterlegen nachher. Ja. Egal, was er da macht.
Ich würde tappen.
Gell?
Eben, wir gehen jetzt so auf den hier hinten. Ja.
Ja. Selbst wenn wir gerade bleiben, macht nichts.
Ja.
Ja, weil er braucht dann mal einen können hinten drauf legen, weil er
Andreas
muss
Schwaller
spielen.
Gut.
Okay.
is their alternate player and out quickly. Decisions made.
Well, it looks like they're going to play the tap after talking about the options, Vic.
Schluss, kommt er schon. So ist gut.
They said they're going to tap this back, Linda?
They did.
Thank you. Tap it back and try and get the roll.
Yes, that's right. You know, the one thing when you have a very young player, Jan Hauser, playing third, he's overthrown a couple of hits. I might be playing a little more quietly and just drawing into that area.
I thought they might just freeze on that one, Linda. Just freeze on the face of it. That's what Marcus Zegler, I think, was talking about.
That was the one I liked.
And the little rub and roll. Not quite, huh?
No, you can still see it.
The two problems were, no matter what you did, you'd either leave this rock in a hole or an open spot, Vic, or you're rolling towards the other stone, and that belongs to Germany, so there would be a run back. I like playing the freeze because that meant it couldn't be easily removed, and there was always a red guard to move on to it.
And even if you got the perfect roll, the run back is pretty straight back and pretty short.
Pretty short is, yeah, for sure.
Da bleibt er relativ gerade, gell? Aufpassen.
After their win over the U.S., the Canadians haven't left the ice yet. They're going to watch the end of this.
Vill den ligga blieben eller vad?
And for Ralph, it all depends on where the shooter goes that Andy's about to throw. Lots of roll means Ralph has lots more choice.
Tick schnell. Okay. Sehr gut. Sehr gut.
You know, it's interesting, he's going to play a little tap again, I think. I'm really not sure why he's not drawing.
Ja. Nog ett dåligt.
It's just going to come down, as Linda says.
And
With this, try and tap that back a bit and roll over in behind here.
Just to bite the four, he said.
He's playing it very quietly, so we haven't, of course, been watching the sheet of ice. He must feel that this path is well known and feels more confident than drawing in the other way.
Sieber! Noch länger! Lang gut! Warte! 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 Acht! Warte! Acht! Achtung! Warte! Achtung! Warte!
Simon Struben and Jan Hauser do the brushing. Marcus Hegler, former world champion, calling the line.
Jesus.
Oh, they couldn't.
That was a big mistake.
Slips back four.
I thought they were trying to touch the yellow one and roll in off of it, and they missed the spot.
Kan er voet brengen oder etwas?
Ja, das ist quer.
Ich kann quer kommen. Du musst bloß weg.
Okay. Genau halb.
Müsste eigentlich gut
20, wir müssen 20 spielen.
Je nachdem, wie sicher du bist, wie die Spur fährt da.
Was du halt willst.
Deine Länge.
Okay, 10, aber ein bisschen weniger Eis, Uli. So, okay. Ja, okay.
It's always tough to watch.
For the family in particular.
And that was a mistake by Switzerland. There is an opening
20, Uli. Okay.
to pick out the rock.
You can't see a lot of it, though. This is a be very careful here. A miss, of course, could give him a draw for the win, so you can't afford to wreck on the top stone for sure.
Final stone, Andy Capp. For the Germans here in the 10th, they lead by 1. And enough to push it out.
I can't believe that they kept brushing when they were yelling whoa all the way down the ice. They kept moving the brushes. I cannot believe that you saw Andy. He was definitely frustrated. He was yelling all the way down, and 3/4 of the way they brushed it. Yes, he got the piece he needed, but he was going wild out there, and I can't blame him. Whoa, he says, whoa!
The Brushers were very excited and wanted to be a part of it, but boy, they almost held it too much.
Gee.
Front end of Andreas Kempf and Andreas Lang.
Hast mir gleich so gegeben vorher.
I played for Skips that would have had me on the bus home if I'd done that, I'm telling you.
Same shot for the tie.
Ralph Stockley.
Wow.
Silver medal in Winnipeg in 2003. Former World Junior champion. Outside.
Yes, I said same weight, but the line's not coming the same.
Uh-oh. Boy, look at it just break in time. Has to move it far enough. And will not. Germany will pick up the single. And what a day it's been for the Germans. 3 must-win games. And they won them all. It started early this morning with a must-win over Finland. And they followed it up this afternoon with a must-win tiebreaker win over Sweden and the 3-time world champion Pia Lindholm. And now Andy Capp will move on to the semifinal against the Americans. And that'll be tomorrow afternoon. The winner goes on to Sunday's final to play Glenn Howard in Canada.
The 2007 Ford World Men's Curling Championship on TSN is brought to you by Ford, built for life in Canada.
One more, man. Just go. One more. Nice job, guys. One more. Way to go. Keep doing it.
One more it is for the Canadians. One more win will give them the World Championship. 7-2. They win, but it was really close until the skip stones in the 4th, when Todd Burr suddenly, for some reason, lost his draw weight, and then the 3 and 7 capped it. 7-2, Canada wins it, and Kathy's with Glenn.
Glenn, huge congratulations. How does that feel?
Oh, it feels awesome. Obviously, our first goal is to get into that 1-2 game, and the next goal is to get into the final. So we've got the first 2 goals out of the way, and now the last one is to win that final on Sunday.
Did it feel a little bit surprising to you, given the play that the Americans had the first time they played you, to tonight?
Yeah, I think unfortunately Todd had a bit of a rough go. He had missed a couple of draws that really come out of nowhere. The one end that we stole it to. I think he had a good opportunity to get one in there. If I don't make a good one, he gets his deuce. He throws it through. I come around. He throws it through again, which I didn't see coming. And he struggled a little bit, which is too bad. And they obviously weren't quite the team that we played earlier in the week.
Now you'll have all tomorrow off. How will you stay sharp for Sunday?
Well, hopefully we'll get out and throw some rocks, keep sharp that way. We've got another, a day and a half off, so which isn't great, but we are in the final, which is the main thing. So, yeah, we're going to stay loose, maybe go to West End Mall and do some shopping with the family.
The absolute best of luck.
Thank you very much, Kathy.
And make sure you take your trunks and go to the wave pool. That'll be fun. So Canada is through to the final. The U.S. will play Germany in the semifinal here at the Ford Worlds. The World Curling Championships at Rexall Place.
The 2007 Ford World Men's Curling Championship on TSN is brought to you by Tim Hortons Triple Chocolate Baked Goods. It's irresistibly chocolatey. By M&M Meat Shops, hundreds of meal ideas, one aisle. And by Scotty's Tournament of Hearts, a new look, a new name.